Okay, so being as though you know where that self-limiting belief stems from, right? What is it that you feel like you having that awareness of that, of where it stems from? What do you feel like that's teaching you
So
about
what
that self-limiting belief?
about that belief? It's teaching me to challenge it because these are people that know me. These who are kind of, what I would say, people that watched me as a child. But I've learned since then that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm not meant to be everybody's cup of tea. I've never really fit in, so it's just like, why try to? Like, why not just be myself and let those who like me for me gravitate towards me instead of trying to force my cup of tea onto somebody else. Like, why try to
Mhm.
make them like the taste when somebody else might just be enthusiastic about it versus me trying to shove it down somebody else's throat?
Okay. So being as though you know that at this point in time and you still having that self-limiting belief, like what makes it hard for you to do that now? Because even though you have such an awareness of like where it comes from, you know what it's teaching you, and what everything you just said, like why try to fit in, what still makes it hard even after saying it, because a lot of times we say stuff like, that we sometimes we have to be our biggest cheerleader, right? And so we have to kind of like pump our own self-esteem, but a lot sometimes that still is just not enough, like, so I want to know, like, for you, what still makes it hard to just still push yourself out there sometimes?
Being seen, actually, because I'm so used to not being seen, so to be seen is kind of scary. Like, cause I realize, like, in a lot of times in like the job space, when I am being my natural goofy self, people be looking at me like, "Oh, where did this come from? Like, what? Like, she normally just all to herself." So when I do pop out, they it's like they don't know how to take me.
Hmm.
So to put that on the platform, I guess, cause to be myself kind of feels vulnerable, and then people are not the people are nasty just to be nasty. And it's like, I guess you could say I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to have to. It took so much for me to come out of my shell. I don't want the comments to make me go back into myself and just shut off and isolate. So
Okay.
I am still kind of worried about that.
All right. So, and that's understandable. I understand that a lot of people struggle with that. And so my whole thing is that, like, once you know something, right, you can't not know it.
Hmm.
So this where it's really gonna come in for you to reprogram yourself. And it's just my take on it. This is what, my from my experience. I had to do this for myself because I was the same way too before I decided to just jump out there. Right. And so you really have to like start to reprogram yourself in a way where you really literally tell yourself these things every single day. Like, shit, everybody ain't gonna like me. I ain't gonna be for everybody. Some people might not like nothing that I do, right? And the thing about it is about strengthening your belief in yourself. Otherwise, you're never gonna do it because the reality of it is that it's gonna be people out there who not gonna like you. It's gonna be people out there who gonna have negative stuff to say about you, and they might be totally off topic of what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? They might point out every little flaw that you got, right? But the thing about it is, I feel like if we become comfortable with our own flaws, this is what I feel like. If we become comfortable with our own flaws, then fuck, it's not really nothing that nobody could tell me nothing about my flaws because I'm comfortable with it and I can put it out there and it is what it is. And so I think that a lot of what people suffer from, because a lot of it be you wanted things to be perfect. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I don't want to have no mishaps. I don't want to have no mistakes. I just want everything to look the way I see it in my mind. But a lot of times when you just jump out there, it don't be like, you know.